everyone, and welcome. My name is Stel Barami, and this is the Gifts of Connection speaker series to help you rediscover and reignite meaningful connection in your lives. Each session, we meet with a speaker who crafts and creates meaningful connection in their lives and communities. And today, we are meeting with Leyna Topete. Leyna is the founder of 2 businesses and an organization, all of which focus on supporting women. Leyna is the founder of Her2, a nonprofit which helps women afford the costs of breast cancer treatment. She is also the founder of IMPROMPTU, a luxury lifestyle brand which supports women in the military. And she is lastly also the founder of Glow Getter, a brand and community which focuses on supporting women. We are so thrilled to have Leyna join us today. Leyna, thank you so much and welcome.
Thanks for having me, Stella. I appreciate it. By the way, I love the way you did my intro. Beautiful, beautiful job. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, as I was introducing you, I was really appreciating so much how what it is that you offer is in large support for women through so many different ways, and that's really, really inspiring.
Well, it really means a lot to me. My mom has been obviously a major support, or not only a support, but an inspiration for a lot of the things that I've done. And then in that effort, it opened my eyes to the lack of support with women in business. And then and we'll talk about it more, but that's how some of the other stuff that I've come up with, how it came to be. And, I'm just a big believer that when it comes to women, there's room for everybody. We all bring different things to the table. There's no need to compete. And to be honest with you, I think my biggest competition is with myself because I just really want to be better than I was a year ago. So I really want to encourage women to focus more on themselves and just spread positivity.
That's really so much of what the world needs, that place of supporting women and not having that competition, because the sad reality is oftentimes women are in competition with each other, and it doesn't have to be that way. And it's just a beautiful thing that you're helping support women to come out of that and come together in community. I'm curious if you can share a bit more about what it is that you do specifically with each of your businesses and organizations, and also how you came to do that.
So it all began with IMPROMPTU back in 2014. My mom and I one day we were at her house, and when she lived in Florida, and she was just sharing with me her frustration over not being able to find a lipstick that she could wear. And lipstick was her favorite cosmetic product. I have memories to this day of always seeing her wearing red lipstick and always in the bathroom blotting with the toilet paper and then tossing the paper into the trash. But I'd also seen her for years at this point struggle with finding a product that she could wear that would not cause this allergic reaction. So one day she just said, you know what, I'm done. I'm spending all this money on these lip products, trying to find one that I can wear, and nothing is working. I just wish a celebrity would develop the same allergy and maybe they'll create something that I can wear. And my immediate response was, Mom, why does it have to be a celebrity? Why don't I try? And I love sharing that story because that really is how it all began. The crazy thing about that is, prior to saying that, I had no ambition or desire to ever go into business. It's not even something that I ever considered. At that time, I was working as a promotional model. As a matter of fact, I think I just got back from Alaska. I did like a 7-month stint in Alaska, doing something for jewelry. And it just came out of my mouth. And I flew back to LA, and then I Googled lipstick manufacturers in LA and really just started inching and climbing my way up to where it is now. But that's really how it all began.
Wow. I love that place of wanting to help someone so dear to your heart, and then it expanded further toward helping more women. Can you share with us a little bit about Her2 and how that came into being as well?
Sure. Her2, which has the deepest part of my heart, and I've said many times, I believe it'll be the greatest thing I ever do on the planet. It is also inspired by my mom, who battled breast cancer for 12 years. She was Her2 positive, and I wanted to start something in her honor. And I want to say that idea came about maybe about a year before she passed away. So I did have the opportunity to share with her that I wanted to do that. And I had told her that I wanted to raise more money for stage 4 because, as most people know, once you reach that stage, that's the last stage, and you know, that's where it's at. But I was like, I want to raise more money for stage 4 so we can, you know, figure more things out and prolong that stage and all of that. And she said, you know, that's really good, but I would actually prefer that you raise money for women who can't afford treatment. And I said, okay, you know, she was the one who shared with me that, you know, treatment is incredibly expensive. For breast cancer, it's the most expensive cancer to treat. And she would always tell me, if not for being retired from the Marine Corps, I would not have been able to fight this long. And she was able to fight for 12 years. She would tell me that, you know, there are certain chemo pills or certain treatments that just cost in the thousands. And, you know, your average woman can't afford that. And even if you have health insurance, it doesn't always mean that it covers everything. So she was very blessed and very fortunate. And it was her desire to want to be able to give that gift or help give that gift to other women that were in their fight. And for me, as somebody who is a daughter of somebody who fought breast cancer, I can't tell you how thankful and appreciative I am for all those years that I had with her, because so much life was lived in those years and so many memories were made in those years. And it was in those years that I decided to go into business, because she was diagnosed in 2007, but impromptu wasn't thought of until 2014 in terms of that conversation. And then of course came to life in 2017. But, you know, I think about that and I want to help give that gift also to women and their children. You know, the time is the most valuable thing that we have and the one thing we can never get back. And so I will forever treasure those 12 years.
Mhm. Wow. So it's inspiring to hear how you took a challenging time and with someone who means the world to you, and you built from there.
Yeah, you know, I wish you were here to see it. I I'm so thankful for everything, you know, she's given me and all my ideas, you know. I just want to continue to honor her for the rest of my life in every way that I can. And I hope that I'm able to continue to do that through impromptu and her too.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm really seeing everything that you're doing as a dedication to her.